A warrior is no more no— Oh!
It's over, man. You out there? Okay.
What a relief to see you! What did you find there? Of course, it could be, but I can't imagine why. Though, Kotaran was on the rotation to escort the tribute this season. There's only one way to know for sure. Now listen, I want the truth, and to prove the Iron Rose didn't fail in its duty. You've got metal, I'll give you that. But yes, go look for the tribute. I'll head to Corinth and see the
By order of the Speaker of the Winds, I'm writing to inform the Iron Rose Company that the City Guard will be escorting the tribute to Medea. The Iron Rose is relieved of the responsibility for this season. I will be escorting the tribute myself, so you needn't be worried for its security. Guard, Captain Dupont.
I do not need your excuses, Commander. The tribute for the season has not arrived on schedule, and, as you well know, This is a breach of my contract with the Iron Rose, with the town of Corinth. Whoever holds the title of Speaker of the Winds these days, they should be reminded of the consequences that are described in detail in the original covenant. If this situation is not remedied quickly and to my satisfaction, further reparations will be expected. I will not hesitate to visit Windsworth myself and personally see that the cost is paid for these transgressions. Yours in candor and quickly decreasing patience. Medea.
Ah, it's good to... What did you find? So, all this means the tribute never made it to Medea. But I still don't understand. If the Iron Rose didn't have the tribute, who did? That beady-eyed little bastard! I'll see him tarred and feathered if this is his fault. But wait. If Dupont took the tribute, this speaker would have known. This explains why he wouldn't see me. They're a rotten scoundrel. They can't dodge this, though. You've got proof, right? That's good. I'd join you, but I'm not sure I could resist the urge to bash their faces in.
Ah, the hero who restored our windmills returns from the field. Gratitude is in short supply in Corinth these days, but I, for one, salute your courage.
Ah! As I've said countless times now, we've sent the damned tribute. We can't always guarantee the caravan's safety. As was my right. That which Medea, if she's still there, has robbed us for decades, giving nothing in return but some legend of magical protections. I sent DuPont to learn the truth. How could I know he'd be waylaid on the road? Even so, if Medea wants a war over it, then damn it, we should give her one!
Of course not. The town wants to continue appeasing Medea, so I've tried. Even now, if we can recover the tribute, I'll send it. You can help. Talk to Captain DuPont. He'll give you the details.
All right, slow down, hero. We're all mad about the stolen tribute, myself included. But going out there to reclaim it won't be a walk on the beach. The pirates that hit us are a tough crew. If you want to volunteer to take them on yourself, be my guest. But I ain't There's a few pirate dens scattered in Windswood. But it was the Buccaneer Creek bastards that attacked me on the road and took the tribute. People are saying those pirates are lost now. So that just means they're all the more ruthless. So go on, hero. Let's see how you fare against that outfit.
You don't have to tell me. I already heard. That weasel DuPont let the tribute get stolen by pirates. Never would have happened with the Iron Rose. Now we're all paying the price, aren't we? But honestly, Medea may be ruthless with those who cross her. But I don't think she'd do this, not to the entire region. That's cruel, even for her. I think the Speaker and that fool DuPont are hiding something. When I find out what that is, they'll answer for it. I promise you that. Still, if the tribute can be reclaimed, it's worth trying. But going up against the Buccaneer Creek pirates, that will be ugly. Well, I knew you'd say that. Just be careful. Those brigands are crafty as hell. I'd come, but I've got to find someone in this damn town I can trust first. All right, I know Sadvik. I'll go see him right away. Godspeed to Buccaneer Creek, my friend. Scout the camp carefully before charging in.
Things are pretty dire, aren't they? We've got swarmancers, we've got lost, and people are starting to lose hope. No dessert. Who could turn down some tasty treats? No one, that's who. I have some ready and waiting back at the farm. I just can't get to them, it's too dangerous. Of course you... Wait, you really would? A nasty abomination is roaming the fields, and there are so many withered. I tried to go back once before, but I...
Now this is more like it. Have you seen Buccaneer Creek? There's a place we can get some proper plunder. If we play our cards right, we might liberate some of their stolen property and be called heroes for it. Ah, now it makes sense. I scouted the place and they've got heaps of, well, just about everything. I bet that's your tribute, all right. I don't doubt it for a second. But hey, if you're going, look for anything else valuable. I heard rumours of some massive gemstone. Get that, and we'll be rich. Well, this was a fortunate coincidence. For me, at least. I wasn't exactly thrilled with the prospect of spending eternity in a cage, so thank you again. I had an inkling the pirates had fallen lost, like so many others, but I was a little clumsy in my attempt to verify that fact. Now we know, though, don't we? I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm curious if the pirates ventured into the nearby ruins, which is where one of Medea's verdant gemstones was placed. I must continue on to the ruins to investigate. You seem able enough to handle the pirates with some ease. I wonder if I might enlist your aid. Get yourself into the captain's quarters within the camp. I'd like to know if he has the verdant gemstone stashed somewhere.
Captain Doughty, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye in the past, but I would invite you to join me in an endeavor that will be mutually advantageous. As I know you're aware, the town of Corinth has been paying tribute to the sorceress Medea for generations. An arrangement that I believe has run its course. I know you and your crew have sought to acquire the tribute in seasons past, but the Iron Rose has successfully deterred its. This season, I would invite you to make the attempt once again, with the assurance that the Iron Rose will not be on hand. In fact, you may find Guard Captain DuPont is ready to surrender when you confront him. In exchange for your participation and your discretion, I will share the locations of the legendary verdant gems that we might share in their bounty. Yours in good faith and in confidence, Francis Turner, Speaker of the Winds.
The withering comes from the very earth here. The Druid's charge was to keep it at bay. But we failed.
There you are! Tell me you got that emerald gemstone and bought us our escape from this accursed place.
Excuse me, but I think you have this all wrong. This is not some common jewel you're talking about. It's the key to fixing this mess. The tower there, the gemstone, must be returned. It's the only way to heal the land.
Hold on there, Plant Princess. We found the gemstone and it's ours to sell. We need that coin to buy a ship.
This land and the people who live here need that gemstone back where it belongs.
There's gotta be at least some kind of reward, right? Right? Ah, so close! I was already feeling the sea spray on my face.
I'm sorry to dash your friend's dreams of wealth, but she should know it's quite impossible to leave the island. The storm wall is a force of nature. More importantly, however, that verdant gemstone must be returned to the ruins if we're to have any hope of cleaning up this horrid mess. I'm glad to hear that, especially because I'm about to ask you for yet another favour. I do hope you'll be amenable. You see, the ruins are protected by some rather overprotective guardians, far beyond what I can handle. You, however, seem to have great prowess. Oh no, I promise you I'm not just saying this so you'll help. I think you'll agree the situation is a bit desperate here, and you are capable. The verdant gemstone must be restored to the ancient shrine, or Windsward will continue to suffer. I can ask around town for volunteers, I suppose. Thank you. Replacing the gemstone may require some manipulation of the ancient mechanisms in the shrine, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. I must go and speak with Sage Moira in Corinth. There are 2 more shrines like this one, and if those gemstones are missing, well, we're just getting started. Perfect. I suppose you'll want to speak to your friend here, but don't take too long. Replace the gemstone and then come to Corinth. See you there.
Can't believe it. What happened? You and I had a profitable plan before little Miss Greenthumb came along. That gemstone, you risked your neck for it. Well, when you put it that way, no, it's just... Well, I guess this means we've got to find our fortune somewhere else. I'm not giving up. I suppose I'll make my way back to Corinth and see if I can store up something. What about you? You're putting that gemstone back, aren't you? Then I'm sure I'll bump into you there. I'll probably be in the tavern. God knows I deserve a drink after all this. Come by and have one with me, why don't you?